everything comes from the imagination. So the power of the mind, people don't understand. We know one thing is, I can make things happen.
How does visualization help with that? It is everything for me.
I'm a firm believer in meditation because I believe that human beings can get caught up, especially someone involved in a very difficult endeavor like you are. You can get...
We have to reboot our mentality, period, of a generation. You know, it wouldn't even matter if I sold one sweatshirt, you know, as long as this interview gets done and kids hear this and know this. And
twist that question. Sure. This is what I want people to know. The whole point of the human race and the human mind in itself is evolution, whether it's evolution spiritually, physically.
You see, every success story starts in the mind first. Visualization isn't magic. It's focus. It's seeing the life you want so clearly that your actions start to follow. Today, let's break down how to use that same power to build your reality.
When I start MMA, I always think I'm gonna be champion in the UFC. My future, smash everybody. Soon I'm gonna get this belt.
I'm the best ever. Everybody. Nobody's like me. Too slow, coach. The guy's too slow. Too weak, coach. Too strong. Too fast. No condition, no limit. Limited edition condition. My right hand, coach, broke the mountain.
Before, it's like greatness and madness are next door neighbors, and they just borrow each other's sugar once in a while. You know what I mean? So there's a point, like I've used the story of me when I drive this beat up Honda, and I'd shift the gear stick, and I'd just do this. You do this. It was madness. It was me preparing for having a sports car, paddle shifts. So I'd shift it, 3, boom, gear 4, boom. And when I dropped down, same thing. Just like I was getting ready. I can manifest like a motherfucker.
Do you believe in it, in the metaphysical sense? You believe?
100%. Everything comes from the imagination. Everything comes from, before this microphone was a microphone, someone somehow thought about it. How can I speak into something that would amplify my voice and blah, 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 blah. And then this came out of it, and it's evolved over the years. But everything comes from the imagination. So the power of the mind, people don't understand. We still don't understand. I still don't understand how powerful it is. I'm still learning. But I know one thing is, I can make things happen. I can go into levels, I just can't tell the world, but there's levels that I've manifested things that I'm just I still shock myself, how the fuck did I make that happen? And this is not even to do with fighting, this is to do with my personal life. And I'm like, I made that happen. And this is through this manifesting subconsciously as well. Just years of something just manifesting, and boom, it's right there. I'm just like, shit, I really made that happen. It's scary, man. It's scary for me to even think about.
If you have a clear picture in your head of something is going to happen and a clear belief in that it will happen no matter what, then nothing can stop it. You know what I mean? It is destined to happen, and that's what happens. You know what I mean? It's perfect to us.
When you talk about those sold out arenas and you used to pretend that you were, a superstar and people were coming to see you, how far did that feel when you were driving 2 hours to go work? I mean, that must have been a different universe.
Course.
Were you still thinking about it then?
Of course, because you have to do that. You have to battle with this. This is the law of attraction. I mean, you have to, in the struggle, when things are going good and you visualize these good things happening, you visualize more good things happening, that's easy. What's not easy to do is when things are going bad and you're visualizing the good stuff. And that was what I was able to do. I was able to, even though I was having these troubles at home, and even though I had no job, no security, you know what I mean, or whatever, didn't know what I was doing. If it didn't happen, it didn't happen. But I still was able to feel like it was. I still was able to go into a different, just use my imagination, like a kid would use his imagination. I was basically just using my imagination. Driving a little my girlfriend's car, a little Peugeot 206, and I was driving that.
I reflect on that and almost view it like getting in your car in the morning. When you get in the car in the morning, you set the sat nav, but then you've also got to drive. You've also got to go to training.
Yeah.
If you just set the sat nav, where are you going to be?
Sitting in the car.
Sitting in the fucking
so
car.
You can sit there and make all these dreams and manifest, but you have to work.
And what happens if you just drive?
If you drive
and with no sat nav,
you don't know where you're going. You're lost. You know what I mean? You have no direction. So for me, I felt like both of them together. When you have the vision and you're able to manifest, but then you also put the work in, magic happens, man. Magic. That's where the magic is. But a lot of people never get there. Unfortunately, a lot of people. We're blessed that we can dream.
Amen.
We're blessed.
And that's the truth most people forget. Visualization is not a shortcut. It's a direction. You can see yourself winning all day, but if your actions don't match your vision, the picture fades. The universe doesn't give you what you wish for, it gives you what you work for. So every time you close your eyes and imagine, open them again and move, because that's how your vision becomes real.
Going to play an overseas tour, say to Australia or England or something like that, I literally sat down 2-3 months before and I've made a decision in my head that I'm going to take their best bowler on. And when I train in the gym, when I'm practicing, regularly there are visuals running in my head, me dominating that bowler. When I train, I have music on, I'm putting myself in a situation where that guy is bringing the heat onto me and I'm countering that, and that becomes such a reality in your head. And invariably when I went into that situation, I ended up dominating that guy in their own home conditions.
And what specifically are you seeing when you're visualizing?
I'm actually seeing smashing that bowler all over the field. So I actually feel that emotion in my heart, and I can feel that this is gonna happen. And you tune your head or you tune your mind in a way that it's so convincing in your mind that when you're in that situation, your body just takes over because it's already registered in your mind. And when that happens, you feel like, wow man, this is so powerful. Because if something looks difficult and if you don't convince yourself to go out there and achieve the opposite, you're never going to be able to do it. You can't just land in a place and say, I'll see what happens. That way your chances of succeeding become very, very low.
Am I saying the word right? Yeah. Yeah. That is the new N word. Because nothing should be exclusive. Everyone should have an opportunity to drink from the same fountain. The idea of exclusivity is a new colored people fountain concept. And saying we're gonna overcharge sneaker culture guys to, drink at the right fountain. We have to reboot our mentality, period, of a generation. It wouldn't even matter if I sold one sweatshirt, as long as this interview gets done and kids hear this and know this, and someone in a position of power or someone that'll be in a position of power in the future has a chance to make a difference, and that they saw that someone who was at their lowest point, grabbing at straws, expressed themselves freely and overcame it through all adversity. All adversity means that they can do the same.
And that's the truth most people forget. Visualization is not a shortcut. It's a direction. You can see yourself winning all day, but if your actions don't match your vision, the picture fades. The universe doesn't give you what you wish for, it gives you what you work for. So every time you close your eyes and imagine, open them again and move, because that's how your vision becomes real.